Welcome to English Grade 9, Unit 26, there at the legs, on page 166 and 167. Our lesson today is about second conditional sentence. Before we start the new lesson today, I want to review the previous lesson that we have learned last time. So what we learned last time? Yes, last time we learned about first conditional. So can you tell me, when do we use first conditional? You have 10 seconds to answer the question. Alright, so first conditional is to talk about possible situation in the future based on the present condition. Number 2, what is the form of first conditional? Great. So the form of first conditional is if plus present simple, comma, future simple, or you can write in detail if plus subject plus verb 1 plus object, comma, subject plus will plus verb 1 plus object. Now, can you give me an example of first conditional? Wonderful. So here are example of first conditional. If it rains, we will cancel the trip. Alright, so now start the new lesson today. The new lesson today is about second conditional sentence. Do you know how to use conditional sentence? So in this lesson, I have 3 objectives. At the end of the lesson, students will be able to identify the form of second conditional correctly through exercise. 2. Appropriately identify the usage of second conditional through exercise. And the last one, create sentence using second conditional in daily life. So now, let's imagine if you won $10,000, okay, what would you do? So let's imagine about it. What would you do if you won $10,000? For my type, if I won $10,000, I would buy a car. So for the blue letter here, if I won $10,000, it is the condition that I won $10,000, and the red one here, I would buy a car. It's my imagination I would do. Okay, so here's the car, but right now you don't have car, and because you don't have money right now, so it's just from your imagination that you would do something if you want $10,000. All right. Okay, now let's take a look at this one. Imagine had a lot of money and travel. So you use this prompt to make example. Let's do it now. Okay, if I had a lot of money, I would travel around the world. So in this sentence, we separate into 2 parts. Okay, if I had a lot of money, this one we consider as a if clause is a condition. So this one just a condition that something happened before another one. And I would travel around the world here is the main clause. The main clause considered as a result. So let's take a look at the form. If plus past simple and main clause we call present conditional. So it means that this one we call condition clause. Condition clause is the form if plus past simple, and main clause is formed as present conditional. Okay, now take a look at the form here. If plus subject plus verb 1 plus object, comma, subject plus would plus verb 1 plus object. So this one is the form of second conditional. Okay, so we use second conditional sentence to talk about imaginary or unreal situation in the present or in the future. Let's want to talk about hypothetical. Okay. Example, if I knew his name, I would tell you. But the reason here is I didn't know his name. But just imagine that if you knew his name, you will tell somebody. Okay. Number 2, if I didn't have a headache, I would go to the party. But right now, I have headache, so I wouldn't go to the party. So this one is the result of you have. Okay, now take a look at this. Note, comma is omitted when the sentence starts with the main clause. Example, I would be happy if I had more free time. So in this sentence, we use the main clause at the beginning and we use if clause at the end. So that's why this sentence we don't use comma in it. For example, I would tell you the answer if I knew what it was. Okay, so this one we don't use comma. Now, look at this note. In second conditional, we use were instead of was for the subject I, he, she, it. Normally, the subject I, he, she, it we use with was for verb 2 for past simple. But in second conditional, we use were instead of was. Now look at the example. If I were you, I would quit smoking. Which means that you imagine that if you were somebody, you would quit smoking. Number 2, if he weren't ill, he would go to school. But right now he don't go to school because he was ill. And use that were instead of was. Number 3, if it were red, we would eat them. Okay, now move to the next point. We also use auxiliary verb could or might instead of would. Like example, if I were a millionaire, I could buy what I want to buy. Number 2, if he weren't ill, he might go to the party. So this one we can use could instead of would for second conditional. Okay, so now practice. So you have 5 minutes to do this exercise. Okay, let's check the answer together. So, number 1, if I were you, I would get a new job. So we use be mean were and get you would get. Okay, number 2. If he were younger, he would travel more. Number 3. If we weren't friends, we would be angry with you. Number 4. If I had enough money, I would buy a big house. Number 5. If we weren't away to so late, she would be promoted. So, yeah. Okay, thank you everyone that you did the answer correctly here. Now we move to the next part. So, now, can you tell me the form of second conditional? Yeah, the form of second conditional is plus subject plus verb 2 plus object, comma, subject plus would plus verb 1 plus object. You say, how do we use second conditional? Okay, we use second conditional sentence to talk about imaginary or unreal situation in the present or in the future. To talk about hypothetical. So here is the homework. So now let's do the homework. So our class is finished by here. Goodbye everyone. See you this time.